Hello everyone, RPG Kingdom Kid here with a Let's Watch of Kingdom Hearts back cover key, or Kingdom Hearts key back cover. Now, I got a little giddy when I saw the Unreal 4 engine logo pop up. You know, you're so used to seeing the Disney and the Square, but you never see anything else. But then you see that Unreal Engine 4 because you know this is going to be an Unreal 4 Engine 4. Now I'm just going to move this around just so that an auto thing doesn't start. I don't know if anything will play if I don't do anything, but I don't want anything to. So at least I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be like the opening cutscene. So yes, so we were watching back cover first before 0.2. The reason is that there's the first scene in 0.2 seems a little more enjoyable if you watch back cover first, which I'm really excited for. Like, oh my gosh, look at those dandelions just flying out. Like, oh, the foretellers look so amazing. There's my master right there, Master Era, voiced by Matthew Mercer. I knew it. I so called it. Like, I called it like, that is either Troy Baker or Matthew Mercer. Like, I know their voices. I know their voices, and they're both amazing. Both amazing. And Aset is voiced by Travis Willingham, another awesome voice actor. You will always be Roy Mustang in my heart, Travis. I love that voice so much. I feel bad. I don't remember the voice actor or actresses for the rest of them. They will be in the credits. Don't worry about that. But I know the voice actor for the Masters. I'm going to keep that a secret until we get there. It's just awesome if you think about it. So, yes. Now, this is around an hour long, so... Oh, what's, Okay, so it's just our Dearly Beloved again. This Dearly Beloved is really beautiful too, but I still like the Dream Drop this one just a tiny bit better, just because of the whole instrumental part of it that has that when you just stay on it for a while, you just hear the little bum, 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 bum. And that's not the thing, but it's like, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm going to be quiet for this whole entire thing. You know, we get to enjoy it together. And I will give my thoughts of how I feel about it during the credits, probably, since I'll have to mute the credits if it has simple and clean or whatever it has. I'll probably, depending on what it is, if it's a lyrical credit, I'll have to cut it out. But yes, I'm super excited for this. I'm really excited for this because it gets this. In all honesty, this is what I was most looking forward to. Like, yes, I know 0.2 kind of continues on the story after Dream Drop Distance, but this is the one that has the most questions about, like, the Foretellers, the Master of Masters, Luxu, the Sixth Apprentice, Xehanort's Keyblade. We see it in the trailers. It's just super excited for everything about this. I'm really, really excited to start this. So how about we just start it right now? Subtitles on.
So that makes you the indisposable number 7. Huh. Come on, it's simple. U6 plus me is 7. Wait, don't tell me I don't count?
No.
Here, take it.
In the Master's playful and mischievous way, he gave his apprentice Luciu a very important role. What seemed like a simple task was the element that would connect all of the events to come. Long, long ago, all the worlds were still one. One day, this would be called the Age of Fairy Tales. It all began here in Daybreak Town. The Master of Masters had an eye that gazes into the future. He bestowed upon 5 of his 6 apprentices a copy of the Book of Prophecies, in which was written the events to come.
So, did you look through the book?
Yes. But I'm still analyzing it.
Wow, no quick skim for you, huh?
I just prefer to be thorough. Master, is what it says in the last passage true?
Oh yeah, that. Bummer, huh?
Yes.
By the way, if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm, okay?
Huh? Disappear?
Vanish? Dim? Fade? I don't know how to explain it. It's just hypothetical talk.
Okay.
This world is full of light. It's a world comprised of many smaller worlds, all connected, stretching as far as the eye can see. One great light protects us all throughout this vast land. All worlds share one light, one fate.
I take it you're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Yep, you're right on the money. People believe that the light that is Kingdom Hearts will be here forever. But if it were to disappear, the world would be enveloped in darkness.
I understand. That is why you granted us these Keyblades. With these, we can spread the teachings of light. And we can protect Kingdom Hearts from darkness.
No, they're not for protecting Kingdom Hearts.
Huh?
The final passage reads, "On that fated land, a great war shall transpire. Darkness will prevail, and the light expire."
Isn't it our duty as Keyblade wielders to prevent this war from taking place?
Not possible.
What?
You really think you can change the future?
Then, what do you want us to do?
We have to focus on what comes after. There's no use thinking of ways to change events that we know are gonna happen.
But what about all of those who are here now? And the ones who will be here when the darkness finally comes? Are we to abandon all of them?
Come on, are you telling me that you think the world can be saved by just 7 people?
We have to at least try. With enough Keyblade wielders, we could...
Well, if you want to give it a shot.
Yes.
Alrighty, good luck.
And so the reliable Era, who wore the mask of the unicorn, was given his role to take over for the Master and to lead the others. Similarly, the virtuous Envy, who wore the mask of the snake, was given her role to watch over the others with a fair eye. The fearless Aced, who wore the mask of the bear, was given his role to support their brand new leader, Ira. The prudent Ava, who wore the mask of the fox, was given her role to prepare exceptional Keyblade wielders for the world after. The cool-headed Gula, who wore the mask of the leopard, was given his role to uncover the mystery of the Book of Prophecies. Lushu, the first of the apprentices to be given their role, watched his companions from afar as they learned what it was that they were meant to do. Then, he disappeared. Not long after that, the master vanished, dimmed, and faded without a trace. This is where your story began. The story of your very own adventure. 5 of the Master's apprentices armed themselves with the Book of Prophecies. They each created a union. This would fulfill his wishes. Then, they set out to rally Keyblade wielders just like you. By defeating Heartless, the monsters of darkness, they would gather light.
There's a traitor among us.
Are you certain? What proof do you have?
I found this sniffing around.
Is that a dark Cherothy? Is that a nightmare? Master, did you make this? It's so cute!
Well, things are gonna get pretty hectic around here soon. But this spirit Cherothy is gonna make your lives much easier. Hopefully.
Spirit?
You could say they're like cats or dogs. And they'll be your loyal pets. Every wielder will have one of these adorable little guys at their side. They're here to help, so play nice.
Okay.
Oh, right. Before I forget. If a wielder is overcome by malice, or rather if their heart is tainted by darkness, their adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
So you're telling us that if we see a nightmare...
Someone has fallen into darkness.
Exactly. And if you don't stop this renegade spirit, it'll plant darkness in the hearts of others. And you'll have an army of nightmares on your hands. Beware.
So, if we see one of these nightmares anywhere, we have to get rid of it on the spot.
No! I won't let you do that!
No wonder you ended up as the bear. You're scary.
Your point?
Maybe you can growl at them.
Ugh, don't insult me!
Come on, Aced. You won't know if it works unless you try.
Please tell me you're joking. It's not me!
There's an easy way to solve this. If we all summon our spirits, then we'll know.
Unfortunately, there are countless wielders in our unions. It would be easy for any of us to summon a Cherothy that isn't a nightmare. I'm afraid that your suggestion wouldn't help us get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, in that case, who's to say that the nightmare you saw belongs to one of us? It could belong to anyone in our unions.
That's highly unlikely. do you recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger? We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However, I believe those tools were the Nightmare's doing.
The bangles. I know when they're equipped, they have the power to collect dark energy. But I thought we all agreed that was okay.
Collecting is fine, but using that power is the equivalent of using the power of darkness.
It's a brilliant plan. Everyone knows that all spirits look the same, and wielders exist in spades. There's no way to tell.
Oh no. Everyone's already equipped their bangles.
So what now? How do we find out who's behind this?
Seeing as those bangles couldn't have been acquired by just anyone, I believe it's one of us here in this room.
No, Ira. I respectfully disagree. What proof do we have that the bangles are tied to the power of darkness, or if a nightmare is to blame? We shouldn't simply jump to conclusions.
Ira, some leader you are. You've managed to plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech. What, did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours? That was foolish.
Aced, that's quite enough.
It looks to me like the Master made the wrong choice.
Wait, where do you think you're going?
I think we're done here. I trust you'll keep us all updated.
I hope we can all resolve this soon.
That didn't go as expected.
What's wrong, Ira? This isn't like you.
A lost page. Something's missing from our book of prophecies. Each of our copies were said to contain the events of the future. But this incident, well, it's nowhere to be found.
And how does this whole thing with the traitor tie together?
Like I said, it's nowhere to be found. In my book.
Ira, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page? And the person with the complete book is the traitor?
There is something going on, and a page is suspiciously missing from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned, that they have fallen into the hands of darkness. Trust me.
There seems to be no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something. I wonder, could this have been the Master's plan all along? To grant the lost page to only one of us?
We have no way of knowing. The Master is gone.
I understand what you're saying. I promise to keep a close eye on the others. I will keep you informed, as always.
Thanks.
Of course. After all, that is what the Master asked of me. And Ira, may your heart be your guiding key.
So, to sum it up, I'll need you to observe the others. Easy breezy.
All right.
Like I said, Ira may have to take over for me. But don't be shy. Just be fair. And do not be afraid to speak up. Even though I say observe, you'll need to be the mediator. Make sure people get along.
I understand. But without you or Luciu, to form and maintain our own unions it's a little unnerving, to be honest.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a little. Maybe I'll never disappear. Wait. Do you want me to go?
What? No, of course not.
I was just kidding.
Oh, I see.
Look, I get that change can be hard for everyone, but things need to keep moving forward. And you need to keep up. Otherwise, you'll just get left behind, all alone. Now that you know what the future holds, Envy, what does your heart say? May your heart be your guiding key. I say it all the time. You ultimately need to do what your heart feels is right.
Right.
I was wrong about Ira. I thought he would make a great leader, but he let me down. Well, what do you two think? You don't believe what Ira said, do you?
Of course not. His argument was unconvincing. It's like Envy said. He's just making baseless assumptions given the situation. There's no evidence to tie his accusations to anyone, let alone one of us.
Maybe there's something he hasn't told us.
And he needs to tell us. How dare he look at us with suspicion? We're his comrades.
I wouldn't call us comrades. Anyway, could you get to the point? I know you didn't call us here just to complain.
I want the three of us to form an alliance.
But alliances are forbidden, us said.
I knew it. I had a feeling it would come to this. So, we join forces, then confront Ira?
Confronting him is pointless. Ira won't change his mind. I know there's darkness at work. There's no question. But I don't believe for a second there's a traitor among us. Unfortunately, Ira doesn't share the same belief. He's just wasting time trying to figure out who the traitor is. The darkness won't wait, and neither should we. We need to band together now and find a way to fight it.
Guess it makes sense.
I agree that we need to do something to fight the darkness. But combining our unions? That was strictly forbidden by the Master.
He's no longer here.
I'm in. But let's be clear. The alliance is just between the two of us right now. I don't want my union members involved.
Gula! I want to follow the Master's teachings.
Understood. That's your choice to make. You should do whatever you feel is right.
Yeah.
By the way, Ased, do Ira and Envy know?
I haven't talked to Ira about it for obvious reasons, but I did ask Envy to join us.
You wanted to see me? Gula, Ava, what are you doing here? What's the meaning of this?
Hear me out, Envy. I want an alliance among our unions. Gula here has already agreed. Will you join us? And together we can—
And disobey the Master's teachings?
We don't have a choice! Darkness is approaching, and we need to combine our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union separate, to maintain the balance of power. He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power, which leads to darkness. I know you haven't forgotten. Perhaps it's you who has been tainted by darkness.
I'm tainted by darkness? Then what about you, Envy? You spy on us and report everything you see back to Ira. You really think you have no darkness in your heart after what you did?
Because that is my role.
To observe us, yes, but not to disclose everything we say and do to Ira.
That's...
For all we know, you and Ira could be allies, scheming behind our backs.
that's enough.
When will it stop? I don't want us to turn against each other.
Master Alva.
Oh, hello. Your name is Ephemer, right?
Uh-huh. Hey, can I join you?
Uh-huh.
Why the long face? Did something happen?
Long day. Do you remember what you asked me before? About why the unions compete against each other instead of working together. Actually, I always wondered the same thing.
Huh? Isn't it just because the Master said so?
Yes. And as such, we must obey. The Master said so, so it is. But lately, I've really started to wonder. You once told me that you were looking for answers. That you wanted to solve the mysteries of this world. Well, I think that's how things should be. We need to question things and think for ourselves.
Whoa! You are really not yourself today. I guess even foretellers have their off days. Hey, maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
Not a chance.
Aww.
You were trying to pull a fast one on me, weren't you?
Oh, no, I was joking.
If you say so. But to be honest, I think it would be great if all the unions could work together and be friends.
You know, I made a friend from another union today. Wasn't much of a talker, maybe just shy. We're meeting again tomorrow.
That sounds like so much fun. Then you'd better go home and get some sleep.
Okay. Well, it was nice talking to you. I don't know what's got you down, but please cheer up.
Thank you. If the worst happens, I'll be glad to leave the future to the kids who see the world in the way that you do. Let the wind carry you far, far away. My dandelions.
Envy, have you learned something?
It seems Ased and Gula's unions are now allied.
So Ased is the traitor after all.
No, I don't believe he is.
Why's that?
To Ased, unification is a means of gathering strength to oppose the darkness. So I believe his heart still belongs to the light.
Even so, forming alliances was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Yes, and his teachings are absolute. That's why I will try and persuade Gula to dissolve their alliance.
Then I'll do it.
No. Please, let me do the talking. Your intervention will do nothing more than spur Ased's anger.
All right. I'll leave it to you.
And one more thing. Ased has begun to question the two of us. As a precaution, my reports will be less frequent. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. Please understand.
Yes, I do.
I think I'm done.
Done with what?
The Alliance. I think it's time to call it quits.
For what reason?
To put it simply, I entered this alliance thinking we were preparing to fight some impending darkness, but it hasn't come. In fact, there haven't been any suspicious incidents recently, and you haven't rallied anyone else to your cause.
Yeah, but
This alliance is meaningless. Even Envy agrees. Oh.
Envy?
Uh-oh. You weren't supposed to find out.
Is Envy the one who told you to break our alliance?
Maybe. But I'm the one who decided to do it. And I've already told you why.
But we don't even know who the traitor is yet!
And that's exactly why. I just can't trust anyone but myself.
Don't you realize you won't stand a chance against the darkness on your own?
Sorry, my mind's made up.
Envy, you will regret this.
You been here long? My bad.
No.
So, what did you want?
You didn't forget, did you? You're the one who called me here.
Lighten up! I was just kidding. I didn't forget. Give me a little credit here. I was just testing you.
Right.
Now then, allow me to tell you about your role. You're going to be Ira's right-hand man.
What? Ira's right-hand man? What do you mean?
Well, Ira's gonna be the new leader after I'm gone, you see. So, just stand by him. Don't disappoint.
Explain to me, Master. What do you mean Ira's going to be leader?
What? Is that disappointment I hear? Did you want to be leader?
No! I mean, if you had asked me to be the leader, that's a different story, but I wasn't trying.
You really want to be leader, huh?
Well...
I know you want it, but that just isn't enough. Any chump can say, here's a huge promotion, good job, and make you head honcho. But enthusiasm alone doesn't make a great leader. Ira needs someone like you to give him a push in the right direction.
I agree. Ira is definitely the most worthy among us. I'm sure he'll make a fine leader.
Then it's settled.
Wait, I agreed that he is worthy. But why do we need a new leader, Master? Does that mean you will no longer be teaching us?
Well, I might disappear one day. Well, I might disappear.
Disappear? Why? Where?
Speak up sooner if you're listening. It was embarrassing for me. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna disappear or not. It's anyone's guess right now.
But...
In any case, you need to support Ira. We both know he's quite serious. He's always just thinking and thinking and thinking behind that unicorn mask of his. So everyone will be counting on you to spur him into action.
Right.
You might not be entirely happy with your role, but just know that it's the most important one. Capiche? Shall I elaborate? Making Ira the leader is all good in theory, but sometime later you might think, he's terrible at this. In which case it'll be your job to step up. Who knows? Your leadership might be just what everyone needs. And that is your true role. May your heart be your guiding key. Best of luck, I said.
It's been over a year since the Master left. It's time for me to fulfill my true role. my way!
Don't be so conceited. I'm protecting the balance, just like the Master told us to. You need to come to your senses!
If we don't do something, light will expire. Then we won't be able to avoid the grim future that awaits. We need to defy the Master's teachings to protect the world.
You're saying he was wrong?
He's not here anymore. I won't let his prophecy come true. I won't let the world fall into darkness.
You fool!
Ava, over here!
Envy! Asad! What's going on?
I found out who the traitor is. Regrettably.
No, that's not true!
Ava, there's no time to lose.
May my heart be my guiding key.
Master. Master?
Oh, I see.
If you're busy, I can always come back later.
Sure. Oh, no, stay! Now, where... Ah, here it is.
What's this?
Go on, read it.
This is from the Book of Prophecies. But
Yep. It's a page that's not in any of your books.
and what's written here is
Your role. You must find the traitor hidden among you, and stop them before it's too late. And in order to help you find the traitor...
I get it. That's why you gave us all different roles, isn't it? If anyone deviates from the job they were given, we can easily conclude that they are the traitor. It's brilliant.
Way to steal my thunder, show off!
Huh?
It's not fair. My plan was supposed to blow your mind with its grandeur. Your jaw should have hit the floor at my sheer genius.
I'm sorry? But was my logic flawed?
Oh, you're right. So, I guess now you've earned your time in the limelight. Even though there is a traitor, act normal and keep focused. Trust no one but yourself.
trust no one but myself.
Gula.
Do you want to know what my role is?
Huh?
The books we were given are incomplete. There's a lost page.
Lost page?
On that page, it is written that there is a traitor. The Master told me to find and stop that person.
I called you my comrade. But never again, Gula. It doesn't matter to me if you think I am the traitor and you want to strike me down. You knew there was a traitor and you just watched silently as we fought each other. And I won't forgive you for that.
You can barely stay on your feet. Just give up already!
Don't you underestimate me!
Please stop!
You too, huh?
Why? Why did it have to come to this?
Come to finish me off? Then make it quick.
That's not what brought me here today. I wish to fulfill the role bestowed upon me. That's all. It isn't our place to try to change the events of the future. That is not our mission. We're here to make sure that light lives on. With only 5 lights, we can't afford to lose any.
You still count me as one of the 5 lights?
Of course.
Only you could be such a good guy after everything we've been through. But hey, I guess that's one of the reasons I respect you so much. However, we still might only be 4. I'm talking about Gula. He's using the knowledge of something called the Lost Page. He said that it contains events that are missing from all of our books. He's using it to discover and apprehend whoever is the traitor. Claims that's his role. But who knows what his real intentions are? What I do know is that I'll never forgive him for hiding the fact that he knew someone would betray us. That's the biggest betrayal of all.
I'd like to believe that Gula was simply carrying out his role. Aset, I'll deal with this matter. Please keep it to yourself for now.
Understood.
I need to see that lost page.
Why did you tell Ira? It had to be you, because you were the only one who knew where we were hiding. Didn't you think for a second that your actions could be making things worse than they already are?
And why should that even bother you? Not only do you have your union, but you've also gathered the finest Keyblade wielders from other unions, and you're training them in a secret location, aren't you?
Yes, because that is my role!
I had no idea. I apologize. I overstepped.
No. I shouldn't have snapped at you either.
What did Ira want?
I don't know exactly. He just asked me to give up Gula. His eyes, they were scary. I was worried he'd do something awful. I knew I couldn't tell him where Gula was. Then he turned around and walked away.
I see. And Gula? How is he doing?
I don't know. He's gone.
Someone's coming. They're headed straight this way.
Take care of him. Ira? Is something wrong?
I know Gula's here.
What?
Tell me where he is.
But why? What are you going to do?
None of your concern.
Don't.
What?
I won't let you near him.
So that's it. All right. I'll go.
Gula, what are you doing?
Something happened?
Ira was here. He wanted me to give you up.
I knew it. It's finally come to this.
Come to what?
Everyone wants to know about the lost page.
The lost page?
Yeah. It's a page the Master gave me. It doesn't exist in any of our books. It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal. It talks about the one who bears the sigil. That's it. So, I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. My role is to find out who it is. I suspected a Sed and went to confront him. And look what happened.
Why are you telling me this, Gula? I have enough to think about, keeping with the Master's teachings and my role.
Always walking the straight and narrow. I'm a fool for basing my actions on what is written on that lost page. Everything in the passage is ambiguous at best. That's why I need to find out.
But how?
By asking the Master.
But he's not here anymore.
I'm going to summon Kingdom Hearts.
What?
Then he'll have no choice but to come back.
Summoning Kingdom Hearts is forbidden!
That's exactly why! The only way to get him back is to break the rules. If things don't change, the entire world is doomed. But in order to go through with it, I'll need Lux. I don't have nearly enough. You always do the right thing. Help me with this.
I'm sorry. I know you want the Master to return. But you don't know how summoning Kingdom Hearts will affect the rest of the world. The Master, he forbid it for a reason. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I see. May your heart be your guiding key.
Ghoul is on a mission to collect Lux.
Ah. That explains why Aced and Ira are as well. They're trying to maintain the balance. But that isn't the balance we were expected to keep. If everyone's collecting light solely for themselves, Keyblade wielders will soon turn against one another, which will lead to the Keyblade War.
And what's written in the book, all of it will happen.
Light will expire.
Envy, what are you going to do?
I'll gather Lux too. No matter what, the balance must be kept. Ava, you do the same. We must delay the inevitable.
Right.
What's written in the last page of the book is gonna happen. The entire world will be lost to darkness.
But Master, isn't there anything we can do?
Well, that's what brings me to your role. You might just be the only hope of keeping light from expiring.
Hope? Master, what is it that you need me to do? Oh,
Don't get involved in any battles. Forget the notion of unions. Find Keyblade wielders with potential and create an entirely separate organization. Then, like the seeds of a dandelion, let them fly to another world. They will keep the light alive.
you really think that I'm the right person for this?
Ava, you're the only person for this.
I understand. Today you're here to continue with your training for our mission. This session may seem like it's familiar to you, but in a world that is different, one made of dreams, you are our hope. A war will soon wage. Those who strive to protect the light will turn their weapons on their allies for the sake of loyalty to their own unions. To be honest, I don't know how far I can guide all of you. What you must remember is that anyone can lose themselves to the darkness. However, there will be no winners. Everything will be lost. Except all of you who are the seeds of hope. When the time comes, and there is war, you mustn't fight, but instead you must fly away from here to the world outside. This training is to help you fulfill this crucial task. The future is in all your hands, as is the world's light. May your hearts be your guiding key.
The gazing eye?
It's not what it's called.
Oh, what then?
Actually, no name.
No name.
Well, gazing or not, that Keyblade does have an eye in it. My eye, to be exact. Ew! Oh, you think that's gross, do ya?
No.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, about your role. You need to pass down that Keyblade to your apprentice and then him to his, so that my eye can see the future.
So the Book of Prophecies.
Bingo! The fact that it exists is proof of your success. That means you've trained a worthy apprentice, passed down that handsome Keyblade, and fulfilled your role. Congratulations! What's the matter? Come on, you did a fantastic job. At least smile a little.
But I haven't done anything yet.
Good point. Guess you better get started then. Unfortunately, you'll have to go alone from here on out. No Book of Prophecies to keep you company either. I can't have you causing any temporal paradoxes. But hey, we both know you'll do just fine without it, right?
Do I really have to go alone? What about the others?
Minor details, so don't sweat it. For now, you, that Keyblade, and this box need to stay out of sight. Just watch with your own eyes, and my eye, of course, as things unfold between the others. Then, when the time is right, go off and do your thing.
What's in it?
It's a secret. And, well, you see, the thing is, you can never, ever open it.
Great, now I really want to know.
All right, I'll indulge you. But this secret stays between the two of us, and you have to promise never to open the box.
I promise. But why?
You'll see.
May my heart be my guiding key.
Wow. Oh, I almost spilled my water there. Holy shit. Dude. For, like, this was short, like I expected, but oh my lord. Okay. I wrote down a couple notes. Okay, Max Milton, Lushu, the person that was Cherith, Laura Jill Meyer, she was Kari in Digimon. This is amazing. I love her. I love her voice. I love all their voices. They're all amazing. Okay. There's a few things to talk about here. Let's talk about, first of all, the interactions. The Master is the best person ever. The Master of Masters is the best person ever. He's so nonchalant about that. And yes, he is voiced by the same person that voiced that. Oh wow, that's loud on my end. Oops, that's my bad. I turned up the volume a bit so it's a little louder for me. Good news is I don't have to mute the credits for this. Oh, I feel like this was all just one giant secret movie because it had the whole Reconnect Kingdom Hearts thing. Okay, so Luxu and the Master of Masters, his interactions, he's voiced by the same person that voiced Noctis, which is awesome. You can definitely hear it. Like, when I first learned about that, and I was like, listen, it's like, you're right, that is Noctis. Okay, so, I love them both. Luxu has to be my favorite character, even though we didn't see him that much. Okay, what the hell is in that box? That didn't answer any questions. This movie didn't really answer that many questions, which is awesome, because that's all the more that Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to answer for us. I really want to know what's in that box, and of course, okay, going on with Luxu, the Master. I knew it too. It was like that. The Master of Masters Keyblade, or Luxu's Keyblade, had to be the Master of Masters Keyblade, and his eye's in there, so that's how he was able to tell, which is a really weird time paradox thing. Well, not really time paradox, but it's a weird time thing going on with him. So I guess that's how he was able to, like, it's weird. It's just weird. I don't know. Hopefully they explain it a bit more in Kingdom Hearts 3. But yeah, so his eyes. So who knows if Xehanort was Luxu's apprentice then, or if it was the person. No, it couldn't be. I'm guessing Luxu was either the master, but then he had to be the master of Xemnas of Ericus and Xehanort. Oh, I love this music so much. Oh, the music was great too. I love the Dream Eater music they had when they introduced Charity. It was cute. I'm also glad that I finally learned how to properly pronounce all these words. Envy was the one I was the most confused about, but I actually pronounced it the way you're supposed to. I'm going to turn down the volume a little bit more. Going back to the Keyblade. So, I'm guessing either Luxu's first apprentice is Xehanort's and Ericus' master, because I mean this happens hundreds of years before Kingdom Hearts and the first one, and then Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep happened 10 years before the first one. So I'm assuming like Luxu was not the master of Xehanort and Ericus; it was the other way around. So it's Xehanort never gave his Keyblade to anyone though, so he still holds on to it. So he never really. It's very interesting. I wonder why he chose to never give it to an apprentice. Unless, no. It could have something to do with the whole transferring heart thing, but I don't know. I don't think that's the case. Because Master didn't do that with Luxu. Let's think here. Okay, there's still some other stuff we gotta cover. The hype music that went on when Ava was giving the speech. Unlock theater, sweet. Unlock chapters or characters, sweet. I'll look over those. Or chapters. Chapters are the gazing eye. Case of Era, the foretellers. It's awesome that you can turn the subtitles on and off. Ending, Harding Key, Case of Luxu. I actually love that the chapters were like titled like that. They also did awesome transitions for the stuff. That was actually pretty cool. Alrighty. I'll look through these afterwards. So yeah, the Keyblade. I knew that was originally Master's Keyblade, and he hands down. That's really cool. I feel like okay, hold on. Yeah, and there were so many OCs. I didn't really see that many repeats. There might have been some repeats, but I wasn't really paying attention to that. But they all looked amazing. This looked fantastic, by the way, in Unreal Engine 4. It's beautiful, and this is what Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to look like, and this is what 0.2 looks like. It's Oh, it gets me so excited. Oh, what else? Yeah, what's in the box? Hopefully we figure that out soon. Alright, let's talk about the roles. Let's talk about Gula's role. Gula's role was the most important. His role was the last page. He had to find the traitor. I feel like that unknowingly made everyone the traitor. Like, they're not really traitors, but they're like, since the seeds of doubts were planted in each other by Ira first, and then it continued onwards, it makes sense that they unintentionally all became the traitor. Maybe say for Ava, since she made the dandelions, but that was her role. I mean, they were all following their roles. That's the thing. None of them strayed from their path. They were just following their roles. So maybe there wasn't really a traitor. I don't know. It's really confusing. Alrighty. So they know about the 7 lights and 13 of darknesses. Because I feel like the Book of Prophecy ends to where the final battle of Kingdom Hearts in Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to end up. Because them trying to summon Kingdom Hearts. Also at the beginning where it had that nice cutscene with all that stuff, and you saw like how they battled and such. That happened in the browser version of the game. So that's not going to happen yet. For the phone version, for us, there's a season 2 that will have more Disney worlds that weren't in the original web browser game, like Castle of Dreams. And then there's going to be a new Disney world that hasn't been in any other Kingdom Hearts game. Really excited about that. I have a feeling it's probably Zootopia. Zootopia is my guess for that. Or it might be Moana. I don't know. I still need to watch Moana. So yeah, they each unknowingly became a traitor. But the thing that caught my interest was the sigil. That the traitor will bear the sigil. And in my mind, it's like, is that the recusative sigil that they talked about in Dream Drop Distance, the X? Could that be the sigil that they were talking about? It probably is, and it makes sense if it is, because, I mean, it makes sense, because Sora wore it. I'm not saying he's the traitor. He's obviously not the traitor, but he bore the sigil, and a lot of them actually did too. Xehanort had it. Xehanort gave it to, I think he kept it on Ventus, or, there's like, people say there's the sigil on all these characters, but they don't know, because that's how they kept tabs on Sora during Dream Drop Distance, was because of the recusative sigil on his chest. So that's probably what it is. So all I can say is this really gets me more hyped for Kingdom Hearts 3 and 0.2 once we get into 0.2. But okay, let's read on. Master of Masters. A mysterious man, I love him, who possesses an eye that can see into the future. He uses that knowledge to write the Book of Prophecies. No one knows whether his mischievous nature is calculated or true. Probably both. Disappeared after bestowing 5 of his 6 apprentices with a copy of the books. That's another thing. Where did he disappear to? Maybe it had something to do with the box, because he disappeared, and maybe his heart or something went into Lushu? I don't know. That might have something to do with the box. Ira. One of the master's disciples who receives a copy of the Book of Prophecies. He's a reliable Keyblade master and leader of the Union Unicornists. The master often makes fun of his serious nature. His role is to become the new leader of the Foretells after the Master of Ashes. That's another thing. I really wish we could see what was under their masks and under the hoods. I kind of figured, like, obviously with the Master of Masters, his eye being in the Keyblade, you can't really, you might not want to see that. So, no. I was about to say something with Zigbar. I was like, no, Zigbar lost his eye because of Terra. So that's I really wish we could have saw what's under their mask. It's probably not that big of a deal, otherwise we would have seen it, but yeah, it'd still be nice. Envy, one of the masks that... Okay, that's basically the same. She's a virtuous Keyblade master and leader of the Union, Anguis. She holds the master in high esteem. Her role is to watch over the others with a fair eye. He is a fearless Keyblade master and leader of the Union, Ursurus. Though he tends to rely on his physical powers, he has a pure heart and strong sense of justice. His role is to support their new leader, Ira. Despite being a Keyblade master, she is often treated as a friend by other wielders due to her age. She is the leader of the Union Volpus. Her role is to find exceptional Keyblade wielders regardless of Union and create her own organization, aka the Dandelions. He is a cool-headed Keyblade master and leader of the Union Lepartus. He prefers to keep his distance from the others and doesn't regard them as comrades. because of his role trying to find the traitor. That's probably why. His role is to solve the mysteries of the Book of Prophecies. Lushu, the only one of the Master disciples who does not receive a copy of the Book of Prophecies. Because, it's because of Lushu passing down the Keyblade. Yeah, Lushu can't know the events that'll happen in the future because he's the only one that can prevent it from happening. That's why he disappears. That's why he doesn't get a Book of Prophecies, because he's the only one that can prevent this stuff from happening. He is bestowed with a Keyblade in a black box before setting out on his journey. Chirithi, created by the Master to serve the Keyblade wielders. They originally exist as helpful spirits. If their wielder becomes lost to darkness, however, they turn black and become nightmares. That's right. These are the original Dream Eaters. As I think I mentioned this in when we came to that part in Unchained Key, how his cape flew up and you saw the Dream Eater sigil on his back. So that makes sense. Ephemer, a young and outgoing Keyblade wielder. He questions the way the world works and decides to solve its mysteries on his own. Interesting. Deadlines. I have a special unit for exceptional Keyblade wielders. Look at all those OCs. Original characters in Mass Steel. Alright guys, that has been Kingdom Hearts Key back cover. It's really good. This is definitely my favorite out of the 3 movies. Obviously, the sustained transactions were a bit more smooth. Like, they seemed to end fine, and that's why they did that whole either fade to black or fade to white thing. They all ended in a way that seems like that was all like, you know what? That's fine that it ended that way. So it's really cool. So yeah, I'm really excited to play 0.2 finally tomorrow. I'm super excited for that. Learn more about it. So we get this. Oh man, the opening cutscene is going to be more enjoyable now that we've watched this, and I can already tell what it's going to be. So super excited for that. So let me know, guys, what you thought about back cover Key. How did you enjoy it? If you're playing Unchained Key, what union you're in, how far you are in it, are you caught all the way up? You should. I mean, it's a 0 AP event happening right now, so it costs nothing to go and do that stuff. So yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching this. I know this is long and it's going on longer because I'm talking about it. I really enjoyed watching this, and I hope you all enjoyed it too. And I really love this music of Dearly Beloved. It's so beautiful. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, please give that like button a click. Comment down below what you liked about the video, what you didn't like about the video, and let me know, like I said, which union are you part of? How'd you feel about the Master of Masters? I loved him, especially at the end of it. I was like, congratulations, and he keeps clapping. Oh, there was actually a funny video since the person who voices the Master Masters is the guy who voices Noctis, and in the Moogle Carnival or Chocobo Carnival, whatever, Noctis by himself, and he eats something, and he jokingly says, "I've come up with a new recipe." And someone made a video. It was like, here's what's actually inside the box. And they play that scene until the Master's whispering it into Lushu's ear, and he whispers, "I've come up with a new recipe." It's really funny. It's awesome. Everglow is the YouTube guy. If you want to watch it, go to Everglow. He's actually a great Kingdom Hearts guy. Overall, he does everything from the Japanese, the English versions. He makes funny videos from time to time. It's awesome. Everglow is really awesome. There's a lot of people like that. It's like Cyberman, Everglow, all the forums, KH Union, KH Insider, KH13, all that stuff is awesome too. So yeah, as always, guys. So yeah, let me know who your favorite character out of this is. I love the they're all wonderful. They're all wonderful. Masters, top-notch era. I love too. Lushu. Oh, I think I want to know more about Lushu than anything now. Like, Lushu is always the one that we never know anything about, but now he's the one I want to know the most about. So yeah. So we have them. So let me know who you liked about this, how you felt about all of them, what union you are a part of if you're playing Unchained Key, and if you're not playing Unchained Key, you should. It's free to download, free to play. There is a whole free AP event going on right now. Just go for it right now. I think that ends on February 5th, so on Sunday. Well, actually, yeesh, I just realized by the time this goes up, that event's gonna end. Whoopsie, that's my fault. Okay, so I'm sorry about that. So yeah. And as always, guys, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a beat, and subscribe to my main channel too. That's in the description below. As well as follow me on Twitter. Both my main Twitter, the RBG Kingdom Kid Twitter, are in there too. I hope to see you all tomorrow when we begin Kingdom Hearts 0.2, Birth by Sleep, a fragmentary passage. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching once again. I'll see you all next time.